Because housing is a human right.
A rally took place today outside the State House for emergency housing relief. The current moratorium on evictions will expire October 17th. Groups organizing the rally want to see new legislation that would protect renters affected by the pandemic and property owners faced with foreclosure.
Will I still be continue to able to pay for my rent? And I know that there are many, many families in Massachusetts in the same situation that are impacted by the pandemic. We need the state to pass the Guaranteed Housing Stability Act so that it will protect families like mine and help families who are struggling. Housing stability will save lives, and we will need our state to work with, to protect the vulnerable families. We know that, Black and brown communities, immigrant communities are most impacted. You can see it through data where there's the highest number of COVID-19. So we need to make sure that we protect all of our families in Massachusetts.
We know, because we're the ones who get the calls, that rental assistance alone will not do it. That's one part of the puzzle, but we get the calls from the people who those programs leaves out. We're the ones who get the calls from people who fall through the cracks. We know that alone is not enough. We also know that depending on the courts is not a solution we can depend on. We're there with tenants and homeowners facing eviction and foreclosure in the courts. We know what happens. They get moved out. We can't have that in a pandemic. So for all those reasons, we're calling on our government to act, pass the Housing Stability Act, and do what they need to protect us.
Earlier this month, the Centers for Disease Control issued an order where they said there shouldn't be any evictions for the rest of the year. On the one hand, it's not clear that that order is enforceable, but on the other hand, the public health message of that order is unmistakably clear. If we allow evictions to start in just a few weeks, it will be detrimental to the efforts that we are making to try to slow the spread of COVID-19. And ultimately, that means evictions are a matter of life and death.